How's it going, guys? Apple Fox here, back again with another video. Have you ever wanted to have a smart device on your wrist? So which is the best one you can get? I like Apple products, so I'm using the Apple Watch, but you may be different. So here in this video I will be comparing the Apple Watch with every other smartwatch. I will be talking about the things that are special to the Apple Watch and cannot be found anywhere else. So some unique features or functions of the Apple Watch will be presented in this video, in order to make it easier for you in case you're deciding between some other smartwatch and the Apple Watch. As I said, these so-called other smartwatches, there are many different types, brands and manufacturers that offer smartwatches, so that's why I'll be talking about only the stuff that is part of the Apple Watch. One more thing I want to make clear is that I mean Apple Watch in general. There are also several different types of the Apple smartwatch, but once you decide to grab the one from Apple, then you'll be thinking about the possibilities and options you can pick from, like the Series 1, Series 2, now it doesn't matter. Definitely, the number one feature or thing the Apple smartwatch has and the others don't is the regular software updates. You can always expect to receive watchOS updates on a regular basis, with everything what belongs to it like developer betas and updates description. The same thing goes for the iPhone. When comparing it to the other phones, the software updates are one of the best things the iPhone has to offer. Also, now Apple Watch users are about to receive watchOS 4 with number of changes. Other watches don't do that. When you buy, for example, some Android wearable, the way it looks like, the software it runs, this is how it's going to be all the time. Or the stock watch faces will never get updated. Apple recently added the Toy Story watch face to the watch. That wouldn't happen on other platforms. The next thing I really like about the Apple Watch, and most of the other brands don't offer it, is the magnetic plug that charges the actual device. As I said, there are some other devices that use similar technology, but the way it works on Apple's wrist device is really mind-blowing. When you buy some cheap wearable, it will probably come with some kind of cable you stick into the watch. Some better products have some connectors onto the back, but it's still not as comfortable as the way Apple is giving us. And the applications. Oh man, this is something like for real. In other smartwatches, if there are some third-party apps like games or some maps, it usually comes pre-installed and you don't have an option to get the other apps because there are no apps available for that specific watch you have. Just think about it. In case some developer wants to create an app for smartwatches, the app itself needs to be optimized for every single device. Every watch looks different, has a different type of display, there are circular screens, square ones, every smart device has a different touch controls, and that way the applications need to be optimized for all of them, and that's extremely difficult to do. Apple Watch, on the other hand, the form factor has been the same, whether it's the Series 1 or Series 2, or even the 2015 edition, all look the same and the developers don't have to bother with recreating the apps. Also, there are a lot of people using them, so it makes sense for them to keep creating apps for Apple Watch. And that is the reason why there are more applications available for Apple Smartwatch. So if you want more possibilities or opportunities, you should consider getting the Apple Watch. Having the ability to download tons of games, productivity applications, and much more is definitely better than only using the stock apps the other watch comes with. The touch to detail is the next thing I enjoy while using the smart device from Apple. It's not a real term, this is only how I call it, and it's basically the way everything works. The fluidity, the very smooth animations. For example, when using the scrolling wheel to access the watch face, just take a look at the animation. Really nice. Theoretically, it is not considered to be another feature, but other watches don't have it. As I was just talking about a scrolling wheel, it is again something not every smartwatch device actually has. There are many other devices that require you to scroll using your finger. It's not uncomfortable, but when you put your finger on a screen, you cannot see anything behind. So it is a lot more practical to use the wheel on the side. And last but not least is something what is by no means a feature, but it is the fact that you can go premium and keep the Apple Watch functionality. You basically have an option to buy like the 24 karat gold version, which is very expensive obviously, but there is an option to do that too. So you can pick from leather, sports bands and much more, so it's really great. So that is the end, guys. Keep in mind that I'm not hating on any other smartwatches. I'm using the Apple Watch, so here I wanted to let you know about the advantages of the one from Apple in order for you to decide which one you want. Hope you found this video useful. Make sure to click the subscribe button if you don't want to miss future videos. Have a nice day and see you in the next one.